What's up, Rodders? You know who it is, your boy Savage, aka Sevlo. You tuning in to Sevlo's Hotels. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Let's get to the politic. Big shout out to everybody showing the channel love. I appreciate the love and support. To be real, I lost this phone that I'm recording off right now. I lost it for the last 3-4 days. I could not find it anywhere. And I was actually not going to even put more energy into this channel, you know what I'm saying, because I was like, maybe it's not for me. But big shout out to the homie AZ Productions. If you don't know who he is, the link will be in the description. Go sub up to his channel, man. That fool's a real one. And if you were a real one, we all got to connect. We all got to show each other love. He's actually hit me up, and I told him, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that channel anymore. He's like, nah, man, you got to keep it going. Find that phone, it's somewhere, because that channel right now is getting a little buzz. People are starting to know who you are. You know, and he's been a mentor since I started doing this channel, because he's done the prison aspect in YouTube for a quick minute. And he's like, you know, he's the one that told me to start the channel in the first place. You got a story to tell. And he said, you know, I think your testimony would blow. So big shout out to him again. Thank you for the love and support, AZ Production. And y'all go sub up to his channel. So let's talk about this video, man. And this video is requested out the comment section. Big shout out to Mile High. He's a viewer. And he said, do a video on the Summer of Violence, 1993. And a lot of people's asked me to do a video about 1993, the Summer of Violence. And for people that are Denver natives and people that grew up in Denver, Colorado, born and raised out here, you're always going to hear about the Summer of Violence, 1993. That was a time frame in Denver's history where if you knew somebody, they're either dead, the people that you know that was in the gang banging aspect at that time, or they know multiple people that passed away in that time frame, because it was a time frame where a lot of people lost their life. I know a couple handfuls of people that lost their life in that time frame. That time frame, you know, it came fast, and the city of Denver didn't really know how to react to it, you know, because not only the gang aspect hit so fast, the drug aspect hit so fast. Crack cocaine flooded out the whole Denver metro. And in my neighborhood, it had a lot of stronghold on people. A lot of my family got addicted to crack cocaine in that time frame. And it was a sad time, you know. It was just a time frame that the little city of Denver was actually not, they were not ready for, you know. 1993, colors hit, red and blue. In 1993, fools were not playing. You get caught out of balance wearing the wrong color, you were going to get killed, because fools came from the land in the early 90s, and some reason 1993 just had a different energy in the air, man. Everybody was aggressive, everybody was tripping. And you know, my neighborhood, it was just like any other aspect of neighborhoods. You go outside, you see 20-30 crip fools on the block. You see fools at the park, you know, holding down the park, Curtis Park, Mestizo Park. You know, you see fools all throughout the projects. And fools was set tripping. And they warned the parents, do not let your kids out in the front yards. And there's a curfew for kids. You can't actually be outside after 5 o'clock, because that's when everybody came out, and that's when all the negativity was everywhere in the neighborhoods. And you know, there was a lot of young kids that lost their life behind drive-bys. That was a year that, you know, they actually made the juvenile prison YOS, Youth Offender Services. And it was because, you know, a lot of youngsters was a part of that life. They were influenced by, you know, the aspect of Crips and Bloods. Crips and Bloods hit, you know, and they flooded the Denver metro. So everybody wanted to be a part of it, you know. Everybody wanted to be a part of that aspect, seeing colors, boys in the hood, you know. And it was a wild time, man. And I could remember, you know, being a youngster, because I was young at this time, going outside and seeing somebody under a white sheet just got killed. My block, Arapahoe block, 27th and Arapahoe, the corner of death, man. You seen the people in the neighborhood, and then the next week they wouldn't even be there in the summer of violence. And what's cold about it is, at this time, Denver was a littler city. Now it's grown, you know, and now there's a lot more stuff going on out here. But at this time, Denver, they used to call it a cow town. You know, outsiders didn't even know Denver had anything going on. But if you was in the streets, you know that a lot of Cali fools hit the Denver metro and set up shop because of the crack cocaine. They made money out here. And the Denver population was way littler than bigger cities and states. And the gang culture was way littler than bigger cities and states. Way littler at the time. And for it to be that little, the gang infestation and the murder rate was terrible for a little city like Denver. 1993, fools really were out of control. Let me read something out of the article. The summer of 1993 gained notorious image as the summer of violence or the summer of fear in Denver, Colorado, as the state's capital and the largest metro area witnessed 100 homicides. The number of crimes linked to gangs included 55 gang murders, 142 aggravated assaults, 34 simple assaults, and 55 robberies. Them numbers for the little city of Denver, which they called at the time, was out of control. When you're reaching, you know, and those numbers are probably from what they, you know, went through the courts and the numbers, and they found people guilty. I know a lot of people lost their lives to the penitentiary system at that time because a lot of people were getting life sentences. A lot of youngsters were getting caught for murder cases and different things. But them numbers right there, man, at that time, out of control because how little it was. And I know, you know, this year in Denver to Aurora, it's been pretty deadly and bloody out here. A lot of people getting killed. But I think that era, the rate was just, it was like nothing we ever seen out here in Denver, Colorado. Fools, there was stories of fools getting killed for Denver Bronco jackets because fools wanted to run up on fools. Give me your jacket, and they want to come off of it and just getting smoked, you know, over a Bronco jacket. Another situation too that you think about is funny now, but the Pizza Hut and the pizza parlors wouldn't even deliver to my hood. You know what I'm saying? 5 o'clock because they were getting robbed. Like, you know, it was just a lot of stuff going on in the Denver metro. But, you know, hopefully that opened your eyes. You know, big shout out to Mile High, man. You know, that was a time frame, and I guarantee, you know, you probably have some people that, you know, in your neighborhood, because I'm taking it, you're from the north side. It was going down over there too, man. So, you know what it is, your boy Savage, Mile High salute. Let's go.